U.S. naval commanders say their commitment to protect South Korea from North Korean aggression is, quote, ironclad. The statement coming as the USS Ronald Reagan is wrapping up a 5-day joint naval drill to prepare for any provocations from the Hermit Kingdom. Joining us now, Bruce Klingner, Senior Research Fellow with the Heritage Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us, Bruce. I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having me.
First and foremost, the President's appearing on Maria Bartiromo's show tomorrow on Sunday Morning Features. She sat down with him and she asked about what's happening in the Korean Peninsula. I want to play a quick soundbite and get your reaction, if I may.
We'll see what happens. Now, with that being said, we're prepared for anything. We are so prepared like you wouldn't believe. You would be shocked to see how totally prepared we are. Wow. If we need to be. Would it be nice not to do that? The answer is yes. Will that happen? Who knows?
So a lot of Americans at home are probably thinking not to do what? You know, what are we prepared for? What are the possibilities, and what is most likely going forward?
Right. Well, U.S. policy has always been that we would retaliate if North Korea attacked us, and also perhaps preemptively strike them if we felt we had good intelligence that they were going to attack us. But what the President has added that's sort of new is what we would call a preventative attack, is even if we don't feel there's an imminent North Korean strike on us, to attack them to prevent them from completing an ICBM that can hit U.S. soil. So there's a lot of uncertainty as to whether the U.S. would do that or not. The administration has sent a lot of conflicting signals, and then my discussions with administration officials also getting conflicting signals. So the President is, on the one hand saying we will always respond, our military is ready for any kind of option that's necessary, but also still seems to be signaling that we may be doing a preventative strike. It's
so pertinent that we talk about this now simply because of the timing. The President has opened up the possibility to traveling to the DMZ. I mean, like you had said, we had seen presidents do this before. It's not uncommon, but it is uncommon with this level of tension. Am I right?
Right. Every president since Ronald Reagan, except the elder George Bush, have traveled to the DMZ. So it's not uncommon for a president to go. But as you point out, the tensions are very high right now. And also President Trump and Kim Jong-un, the North Korean leader, seem to have made this bilateral tensions personal. They've both insulted each other. Kim Jong-un has vowed that he might do certain things, and the president is also signaling that. So we do seem to be at a higher level of tension than what's always a high level of tension.
Politically speaking, at this point, now that we know it's been discussed, does the president have to go? And could that improve relations? Because what he says there would be heard more so than even if he said it on Twitter. Even if he wrote 140 characters, he's there.
Right. Some have advised that instead of going to the DMZ, he go to Camp Humphreys, a large U.S. Army base there, to give a speech. If he doesn't go, some might say he's weak, but I think that would quickly pass. But perhaps more importantly than whether he goes or not is what he says. If it's simply I am here, I'm showing U.S. resolve, I'm showing U.S. commitment to our allies, that would be very traditional and I think very well received. If he makes it more personal, if he makes comments about Kim Jong-un, then it will just escalate the tension more with Pyongyang.
When we talk about the U.S. naval drills, which some of our folks could see on the screen just moments ago, I'm curious as to, that's something that has not changed. We've seen that for decades now. But there's a lot more focus now than there ever has been. Is that productive?
Well, we've always had U.S. exercises in conjunction with our allies, and that's to show our commitment as well as to train the forces that we have in the region. Every time we do it, North Korea vows to respond. They see it as a preparation for an invasion. So the tensions always go up, and then they go back down when the exercises are over. But now that North Korea is on the cusp of achieving the ability to hit the continental U.S. with nuclear weapons, including H-bombs, then now everything is much more tense. There's a feeling we need to lean further forward if we get indications that the North Korea military is about to attack. So everything is much more tense. We feel like we're more on a knife edge of a tension than we have before.
Right. Well, Bruce, we ran out of time. I wanted to bring up, obviously, Tillerson's comments on China, but maybe we'll have you back, and we'll look forward to previewing perhaps that visit that we speak of. So thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.